Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes with Nate. This month's topic, science. Now I want to discuss ASL in science. Honestly, science is kind of an interesting topic because we focus so much on math, reading, and writing. But science is also critical to understanding the world. Science is where literacy and math really apply easily. Also, reading and writing and math, we tend to ability group, but with science, they're all kind of lumped together by grade level. And we have to accommodate and differentiate to different reading levels, to different mathematics levels, different comprehension and language levels. And we just have to accommodate and match each student in the group. That's a good thing. Science can be so fascinating for students, can be so hands-on, and can be such a language-rich experience. So let's talk about ASL in science. Science craves for good ASL. Science is so visual. There's so many 3D concepts. English is such a linear 2D thing. While ASL, you can show what's happening and show the concepts. In other languages, spoken languages, you can't fully do that. Science wants classifiers to be used, wants the expansion and the showing. Using the 3D space to show how everything links together. You can explain and expand so well with ASL for science. You can show how things interact. For just a quick example, the water cycle. Instead of just giving a simple description, show it. So in this example of a cycle, the water cycle, I only used one technical word or sign, water, but the concept was clear and easy to understand because classifiers showed the interaction, showed the movement of water through the cycle. That's the beauty of ASL. And math also fits ASL better. Math and ASL fit together, science and ASL fit together better than I think it does in English, and I'm saying that as a hearing person. Science vocabulary is a tough topic. Science uses a lot of very large and very specific vocabulary words that you may only see in science. And of course, students must understand the printed English. They have to be able to read that word and recognize that word. And hopefully they can be able to write that word, but how many of us who are hearing can spell those giant words without some spelling mistakes? But to be able to write a vocabulary word enough for people to understand. At the same time, students need to understand the finger spelling. Most colleges use interpreters. And so having to go through an interpreter, they may spell something. So being able to recognize those shape envelopes for complex words and be able to express it as well. And signed vocabulary for science is interesting. ASL does not have a single definitive dictionary that you can use. There's regional variations, there's school variations, and everyone has their kind of own flavor. Now, there are a few groups out there, such as NTID, that are trying to set up more consistent ASL approach for science vocabulary. At the end of this video, I have some links that you can connect to. I'm going to show 2 videos now of examples and, for you to get your opinion on. So the food chain example, I like that. It's a very clear concept. I think you need to add the word chain every now and then so that you can recognize it in English. But the concept in ASL, I thought that was very clear and very understandable. The sign for mammal, the concept is extremely clear. And is it the right sign? Is it the best sign? I don't know. That's when we try and create appropriate high-level academic vocabulary, either we depend on English too much, or sometimes it becomes an awkward sign. It's a lot of effort for one thing that you could just quickly spell. I don't know. But I think it's important, honestly, to just expose students to all kinds of signs, maybe something very Englishy, very lexicalized. And it's okay, because they might see that in the future. Same time, the beautiful, clear ASL we want to show too. We might see more interpretation and more colleges begin to use those kinds of signs. We want students to be ready whatever they can. Build that register from finger spelling all the way up to pure ASL. One warning, creating your own sign, it will work for the semester, for the year, but when students go to the next grade, move to another class, move to go to college, they might not use that sign. So we want to be careful with that. Same concept as in math. And of course, we want to pull ASL out from the student. Science time is a beautiful opportunity for advanced academic language and be able to pull it out and discuss and share what they notice and what they see, identify concepts, identify things. There's so much you can do to pull and build their language, not just in English writing and literacy, but also ASL. Science is a great way to do that. If you're doing something hands-on, very visual, help students begin visual and then move to those abstract concepts. Okay, I'm looking forward to this month's topic of science. That's 5 Minutes with Nate. Have a great day.